Hey, my fellow wrestling fans, what is going on? It is Hollywood Steve back with another rousing edition of the Hollywood Steve Wrestling Podcast right here on YouTube. Before you guys do anything, before you guys watch this video, please make sure that you guys hit that like button by giving the video a big thumbs up. Make sure that you guys ring that bell for notifications. And also, guys, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you guys comment and make sure that you guys share this video, guys. All those things really help out the channel. And let's get this channel blowing up, guys, to all my fellow wrestling fans out there. Let's get this channel blowing up, guys. All right, here we go. We're going to get right into the review of Monday Night Raw, which came to us from Paris, France last night. So, the opening of Raw gave us we got the recap of the King and Queen of the Ring opening rounds, with Oba Femi winning his opening round match, followed by Io Sky and Dominic Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez winning their opening round matches. Dominic obviously had the help of Liv Morgan, which he doesn't ever go without. Obviously, we know that Dominic cannot win a match on his own without the Judgment Day being involved. Unless it's a AAA match, then he doesn't need the Judgment Day, but everywhere else he does need the Judgment Day, which is obvious, right? So then we had Oba Femi officially open up Raw, and he predicted he will be the next King of the Ring. Then Oba addressed Brock Lesnar and their rematch down the line. Then Dom interrupted and came down and told Oba Femi he was going to beat him, and not only would he be the King of the Luchadors, but he would be the King of the Ring. And good luck, Dominic. I'll just say that. Good luck, Dom, because you, my friend, have stepped in it this time. I do not see you beating Oba. I don't see Dominic beating Oba Femi and advancing. As much as I like Dominic Mysterio, I just don't see Dominic advancing here. I really don't. I really don't see Dominic taking any steps forward here, as he's going to have to be facing the ruler. And I like Oba's chances way better than I do Dominic's. JD McDonough tried to hit Oba with a chair, which had no effect. Oba just no-sold it. Dominic hit a frog splash, but was caught by Oba Femi, and he just got yeeted across the ring. And then we got another recap, and this one we got was a recap also from last week of Seth Rollins taking on Braun Breaker. And during the match, we saw that. Excuse me, guys. We saw that Montez Ford took out Austin Theory, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. Breaker went for a spear on Rollins, who moved out of the way, and Heyman became the recipient of a spear. And obviously, we got the medical update last night that Heyman was not medically cleared to be on Raw. Then we got the return of Jackie Redmond last night. She interviewed Seth Rollins. He said he was going to win King of the Ring, then go on after that to face Roman Reigns at SummerSlam for the World Heavyweight Championship, which he never lost. Then and also that he said he had made relevant. Then we got the women's fatal four-way for the Queen of the Ring. We got Chelsea Green, Alexa Bliss, the man Becky Lynch, and the women's world champion Liv Morgan facing each other to see who would go onto the semifinals to take on the winner of Io Sky or Raquel Rodriguez on Friday night on SmackDown. In a fast-paced match with all of the women hitting their finishers, Liv Morgan picked up the win to advance with a roll-up win here. Next up, we had a video package for Rey Mysterio versus Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. Then we got Chad Gable walking up to Penta backstage and apologizing for all his actions and his disrespect for Lucha Libre. Penta said he accepted his apology and that everything was good between them, and said there was one luchador he needed to talk to, which is obviously Rey Mysterio. Then we got Seth Rollins back in his locker in his dressing room. Montez Ford walked in, and Seth thanked him for helping him last week. That was followed by the Usos and Jacob Fatu walking in, and Jay warning Seth he needed to be careful how he addressed the family, that being the bloodline. This old new version of the bloodline. Seth said he only was addressing Roman. He was only addressing Roman. He said he was disappointed. Then he said he was disappointed with Jay, especially with the Usos, especially Jimmy, who's just kind of been on the sidelines, and he's just disappointed how they both have become Roman's lackeys again. And Jay looked at Jacob and told Jacob to get Seth, but Fatu walked up to Seth, stared at him, and then just walked away, and just in a sign of disrespect. And so Ruka put up her Intercontinental Championship against Lyra Valkyria, the first Women's Intercontinental Champion, in a really good match. Soul eventually hit the Soul Snatcher for the win here. Then we got a look back at Jacob Fatu's acknowledgement ceremony between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu, where Jacob had to acknowledge Roman Reigns last week. Then the Usos and Fatu were backstage, and Fatu told the Usos he didn't acknowledge Jimmy or Jay, only Roman, and they said that he'd better handle LA Knight. So Jay left to go find LA Knight, and LA Knight came out and cut his promo on the Bloodline. Then Jey Uso came out to address everything LA Knight had said. Jay, of course, as he always does, ran his music back. Knight again wished, after a little exchange back and forth, LA Knight again wished Jay good luck and said that he respected Jay for the passion he has for standing up for his family. Basically, he didn't respect them. He didn't especially Roman. And Jay started to run down to fight LA Knight. Jimmy talked him down, though. Then again, we got Chad Gable backstage, and this time he was talking to Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio, and Chad Gable apologized to him and said, hey, I'm sorry for what I did. I totally disrespected the Lucha Libre wrestling, and I'm truly sorry about that. And they both told him things were good between them, but Ray grabbed him on the shoulder and said, and reminded him though that before he donned the mask, he had said and done some regrettable things, and Gable stood in thought and thought, yeah, he knows what he needs. He knows who else he needs to apologize to. Then we got the Intercontinental Championship match between Penta and Rey Mysterio. Rey hit an amazing springboard moonsault after Penta countered the 619. Penta hit a tope con hilo on Rey to the outside. Rey hit an awesome tornado DDT, a 619 on the apron, and a suicide dive to the barricade. Penta targeted Rey's knee for a few minutes. Rey kicked out of the Penta driver, followed by a super kick. Rey hit a poison Rana, followed by a 619 and a springboard frog splash for a 2 count. Penta again hit the Penta driver. Rey hit the 619 and the top rope frog splash, but Penta got his knees up. In the end, Penta retained with the Mexican Destroyer. But after the match, Ethan Page and Rusev jumped Mysterio and Penta. Dragon Lee came running down to make the save. After Ethan Page told Rusev to unmask Ray, Rusev pulls Ray's mask off. Chad Gable comes down to help them out and make the save. And then Chad Gable gave Penta Rey Mysterio's mask for him to put it back onto Ray. And that was a really good sign of respect. I really appreciate it. I liked that. And then Gable said, hey, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. And he got a thumbs up and a we're good from all three of the luchadors, which was really cool. Then we got the fatal four-way between Seth Rollins, Ricky Saints, Tala Tonga, Javon Evans. And all four men went at each other separately until Tala Tonga stood tall after sending Evans over the top. Tala Tonga had Rollins and Saints by the throat at one point until Evans flew through the sky, taking out Tala Tonga, sending him over the timekeeper's table area into the timekeeper's area. Seth and Saints were one-on-one in the ring, in the middle of the ring, until Evans came in and hit Rollins with a red dot. Rollins had the buckle bomb countered by Evans, who hit a Hurricane Rana, sending Rollins into the buckle. After hitting Evans, after cutting Evans off, after cutting off Evans with a Ricky Saints cut Evans off with a Revolution DDT for a 2 count. Rollins hit a pedigree on Javon Evans, but Tonga broke that count up. Seth countered the Tower of T-Bomb and sent Tala Tonga over the top rope. Saints ran back in and tossed Rollins over the top rope and out. Evans sent Saints over the top rope and took everyone out with a dive. Evans, in the chaos, hit the OG cutter on Saints for the win. And that was Monday Night Raw. Obviously, Austin Theory and Braun Breaker came in, interfered. Rollins got hit with a spear by Breaker, taking him out, which allowed Evans to hit the cutter for the win and advance to the next round. So, Raw was okay. I mean, it wasn't it wasn't like, whoa, blew my socks off. But it was good. It was good. Raw was good. Raw's just not been exciting. It's just been kind of dull, kind of meh lately. But yeah, nothing too crazy really happened. On nothing really too crazy happened on Raw last night. But yeah, it just kind of was a average episode of Monday Night Raw. But again, let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys thought of Monday Night Raw last night, what you guys thought of the matches, what you guys thought of all the action and the backstage stuff and just everything. Let me know what you guys thought. Again, guys, make sure that you guys hit that like button by giving this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you guys comment in the comment section down below. I want to see you guys' comments, man. I want to see them. Make sure that you guys share this video. Okay? Make sure that you guys are sharing this video with all your fans, with all your fellow wrestling fans. I will catch you guys on the next episode of the Hollywood Steve Wrestling Podcast. This is your boy Hollywood Steve telling you, when you're Hollywood Steve, it's for life.